So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join me in welcoming our chief guest at today's program, the award ceremony, Shri Rao Inderjeet Singh, Honorable Minister of State for Planning, Statistics and Program Implementation. And we are also joined here by Shri S.N. Tripathi, Director General at IIPA, Government of India, and Shri Rajesh Kumar Pathak, Secretary Technology Development Board, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, also joining us on this evening's program. Requesting everyone to please get settled very quickly, and requesting you to first present a memento. This is a certificate to the Honorable Minister. One to our guest of honor, Shri S.N. Tripathi. And to the Honorable Secretary, Shri Rajesh Kumar Pathak.
More of apart from technology.
And I'll request you, Mr. Sharma, to kindly give the welcome note.
Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Rao Inderjeet Singh Ji, Minister of Planning and Program Implementation Statistics, Government of India. Honorable Tripathi Ji, DG for IIPM. Honorable Rajesh Ji, Secretary Technology Development Board, Department of Science and Technology. Audience, in fact, we kept waiting for this moment now for the award celebration. So before we proceed further for the award celebration, a few things, because some of you have joined today, and obviously I need to share some of the accomplishment with Honorable Minister Sir, what exactly ICRA is doing and something about this Global Artificial Intelligence Summit and the accomplishments of this event. In fact, sir, we started in 2014, pretty new organization. It's a Section 8 not-for-profit organization. We are closely working with certain government departments like Ministry of Electronics ID and Department of Science and Technology as well. Some of the projects we have managed, right? And what is the objective of the organization? Not only having such kind of event, rather we believe more on the execution part. So if you see all of the program, whatever been introduced by us, we are at the ground levels doing something. I'll take a few examples. Recently, we have set up Center of Excellence on Industry 4.0. That is, we have done with IIPM, this National Productivity Council, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So any of you can go and have a look and experience. So we have kept some prototypes of different projects which has been installed in different industries, so people can go there and have an experience how it is working. And we are inviting HODs, vice chancellors and all from various universities to come and have a look, so the same thing can be replicated and installed at the university level. So we sign up for MOU with NPC as well, so that we would be setting up Center of Excellence on Industry 4.0 across India. We have signed off 5 contracts as of now. This is one part we have done. And for last few years, we are also setting up next generation of robotics and AI lab. Actually, everybody must have heard about Atal Tinkering Lab, the part of Niti Aayog mission. In fact, last one of the summit, mission director, Mr. Ramanan was there, and we had a great discussion how this thing can be beneficiary, like what are the challenges we are facing with ATL. So on the same model, I just share with him like why government should be investing so much of money when a school have the sustainability, right? So wherever the school needs some kind of a funding and everything, then it is okay. But there are so many private schools who can actually afford to set up labs. So we have introduced a model wherein we provide all equipments, we set up the labs, and we provide trainers also at the school premise, experts, because the challenge in the school, what they face, they do not have any technical staff. Right, in almost every school, you can hardly find out any technical person like BTech or MTech kind of person. So we deploy trainer there. They teach student all the models throughout the year, how to prepare those models basis upon robotics, AI or other technologies, right? So that is one. And we also give them a platform so that they can showcase their accomplishments on a different, at a national and international level. So we are also the organizer of world's largest robotic championship. Why we claim world's largest? Because the participation in the last event was huge. In fact, in 2019 September, we had last 5th edition of Technogian World Robotic Championship event in Tyagaraja Stadium, New Delhi. Around 22 countries team have participated there and 28,000 students were there. I'm talking about only participation, not the visitor. So this gives them a platform wherein they can showcase, and not only the competition, they have showcased there lots of new kind of innovations. There's the innovation contest as well, around 100+ team was there. So you won't believe like such a kind of, the project which can be commercialized. Those sort of things they have displayed there. So we invited some venture capitalists, invited some other people also. They can have a look and feel, and can make some program for them as well. So just to encourage youngster, to more into, in this thing, innovation things. So this is another chapter what we have done. Apart from this, we are also running a program wherein we upgrade vocational institutions and computer institutions into robotic skill center. Slightly, because last 2 years, because of the pandemic, pace was a bit low, but otherwise, as of now, we have upgraded around 180 computer institutions into robotic skill center. The concept is because each computer institution is having infrastructure in place. They have a trainer, they are well qualified, they know certain languages and all. So the only thing which is missing, because they still teaching the traditional kind of a technology program like C++, Java and all. So we started providing them train the trainer program absolutely free, so that they can learn and they can teach further to the student. Because we cannot have access across the India, right? So remote locations, wherever some computer institutions are there, so obviously they can run these programs, get certified and can get some kind of a placement as well. This is another program which we have done, and I hopefully like the market is on, so we can plan to upgrade more than 1,000 skill centers in a coming year's time. So this is another one. We do have a publication house. We have a magazine, Future Tech, wherein we are trying to list and showcasing the case studies on different startups, technology, whatever things are happening across the world. So that can be listed there, and people can have a look and understand about the technology. This is the another accomplishment we have. And we have these kind of platforms. This is again a knowledge and experience sharing kind of platform, wherein in fact last 2 days were really great. This event was based upon the National Artificial Intelligence Policy, which is being drafted by Niti Aayog, your ministry itself. So the focus was into artificial intelligence in education sector, artificial intelligence in agriculture sector, and transportation, smart cities and healthcare. So we had a panelist from industry, like the researchers were there, corporate heads were there, startups were there, and government representatives were there. It was really a fruitful discussion, and we'll try to submit the complete document to the relevant industry, relevant department, so probably they can get some benefit, and some kind of policy advocacy we'll be doing to the ministry. So this is what we are doing. The second edition majorly was focused upon like whatever the accomplishment is being done by the upcoming, like the AI companies. In last 2 years, I would say when the last time when we had the same event, hardly around 56 companies have nominated for the award only. Because that time 2 years back, because hardly few companies were existing in India dealing in artificial intelligence or using artificial intelligence. But the time has changed completely now, because in COVID only one positive thing has happened, that people started using the technology. They understood the importance of technology now. So when we have done some survey and tried to connect with companies, so this year we were able to connect with more than 2,300 companies in India itself, and the nomination is around 160 something nomination we received, right? So out of the, in 32 categories in fact. So obviously the winners will be there to celebrate the accomplishment. So this is what the ICRA's accomplishments, and I would like to thanks to all of you being here. And now I'd like to have words from Samriddhi. So thanks to all of you. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma.